Hello, my name is Kevin Salvage and I'm the European Regional Development Manager for LEADER based in London in the UK. And today we're going to explain why you need a dedicated waveform monitor rather than a software product that many products now include as an add-on. With more and more editing stroke grading software tools and display devices containing waveform monitors and vector scope displays, a question I'm frequently asked is why is there still a requirement for a dedicated piece of test and measurement equipment in the broadcast production chain?
Well, in general, there are 8 main reasons why a dedicated waveform monitor is preferable to a software integrated solution in the product. And in this short video, we're going to go through those 8 reasons. To start with, we're going to look at image resolution and video format. Waveform monitors have to be capable of supporting the myriad of video signal formats and standards that broadcasters will request, and these will include standard definition, high definition, 2K, UHD TV1 and 4K. Standard definition video signals, high definition video signals and UHD TV1 signals come in a myriad of different transport formats that all need to be supported. Then you have the different colour systems and quantization. And finally, you have the different frame rate frequencies and also scanning modes. So even some dedicated waveform manufacturers' products do not support all of the previous mentioned video signal formats and standards, but the LEADER Zen series do. The LEADER Zen series supports more than 90 video signal formats. So now let's take a look at waveform monitor scaling. Waveform monitors generally work on a millivolt or IRE type scales. The problem with the software tools are you can easily crush blacks and clip whites without much difficulty, which can lead to a series of problems for you. Before commencing shooting, we need to adjust the camera settings of each camera to match. This is achieved by checking the GBR balance using a waveform and grayscale chart. If incorrectly set up, details in the clouds due to overexposure can be confirmed and the entire waveform is lifted up, resulting in the entire dynamic range not being used. In this example, 0 to 30% isn't used. Most edit suites are using some form of proxy material, not the original content, or the content that you intend to master on. With a waveform monitor, you can look at the real content that you are dealing with, and with the LEADER waveform monitors reclocking loop-through outputs, the waveform monitor can be positioned as close to the source device to ensure no errors are hidden by loop-through connections further downstream. You also get to look at all the values around light, so if you are working with exposure levels that are in stops and nits, with a dedicated waveform monitor you can easily tell the difference between the two. Editing and grading software tools and display monitors' primary function is not test and measurement. The internal processing hierarchy is for the product's principal task. So it's not uncommon for these devices to report errors but not be frame accurate, resulting in content being rejected at the QC stage because the wrong frame of video was adjusted and the error still exists. Editing and grading software tools and display monitors test and measurement tools for TV productions typically only display narrow range, with the SDI video between 64 and 940, whereas most HDR productions are acquired using full range, with the SDI code values between 3 and 1020, which can cause major issues for technical QC within a post-production facility if the test and measurement device cannot operate with both. Dedicated test and measurement products include control features that allow the operator to analyse in depth the video signal with waveform and vector scope tools like line select display and gain magnification. With grading software, you don't always know where the waveform monitor and vector scope are monitoring the signals. Is it pre or post LUT? Here's an example of a Dolby trim pass at 1000 nits, which was rejected by the OTT service provider's QC facility. The leader scope was reporting a max CLL that exceeded 1000 nits, whereas on the grading software everything looks fine and all the signals are within the 1000 nit requirement. The new OTT broadcasters and their third-party QC facilities are still using dedicated test and measurement products because the measurement tools are independent and are the true arbiters of quality. Because in the cutthroat world of OTT subscription, if your program is not of the highest standard, customers will terminate their subscription packages and move to another OTT provider. So the OTT providers protect themselves by ranking their suppliers and post-production facilities so that if they compromise and cut corners and don't use dedicated test and measurement products, they will be found out and suffer the consequences. So please remember that products that don't have waveform and vector scopes as their primary function will always compromise their test and measurement performance compared to their primary function. At Leader, we have over 65 years experience of making only test and measurement equipment, and our products are a no compromise test and measurement solution that are used throughout the entire broadcast chain. For more information, can I recommend you visit the Leader website at www.leader.co.jp/en, or why not subscribe to the Leader Europe YouTube channel, where we'll be posting more interesting and exciting videos very soon. So thank you once again for joining us for this short video, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me.